Welcome to the To Your Success podcast, hosted by Krista Johnson and Elin Solheim. Each bi-weekly episode takes a deep dive into how success and freedom is created and how you can start living the life you truly want now. Krista was top CEO of international companies for more than 20 years. He's done business in most parts of the world. Now he is an international success mentor, helping people and organizations to be successful. Elin and Krista are partners in life and business. They truly live what they teach every day. They sail their beautiful 43-footer around the world while helping clients all over the world. They are proof that you can get all the freedom you've ever wanted. They truly live what they teach every single day.
Hello everyone and warm welcome to Your Success podcast, episode number 9. I am mentor Krista Johnson and with me is...
I am Elin Solheim.
My wife.
Yeah, and partner in crime.
Business partner.
It's important with business partner, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, okay.
We are not criminals.
No, we're not criminals.
No, but we run this together, right? So we work in this business together. And we are live from Kuala Lumpur. Well, it's a recording, but behind us is actually Petronas Twin Towers. The reason why there are some lights is because we have some lights, and we record this from our hotel room at EQ Hotel in Kuala Lumpur, which is Equatorial, which is one of absolutely favorite hotels.
Yes.
And
if you haven't been there, go there.
Yes. It's really very, very nice. Anyway, today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're going to talk about our experiences about creating the life we truly want and how we want to live and how we create our freedom and how we run an international business helping people all over the world living the life they truly want with combining that
with travel,
sailing around the world, being in Malaysia. We have been here for almost more than a month now, I think.
Combining the different time zones all over the world.
Technical solutions. And the reason why we want to talk about this is because freedom is important for many. A lot of our clients, a lot of people we talk to, and we see that from our free workshops, feedback we get, is that freedom, either it's financial, it can be time, and also travel. A lot of people want to have that freedom. And we're going to share some of our experiences on this. And also some do's and don'ts, maybe. Because it's the first time we do this. And we always stretch, because our goal is to enjoy our effortless freedom every day. And sometimes it is a stretch. And running this as a couple as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do it all,
We do it all. So, how to mix work and travel and how to create your freedom. For us, it's all about living, and it will be for you too if you have this as a goal. It's all about living the life you truly want, right? I said 2 years ago, I think I said to you, and we have a house in Norway and we are Norwegian residents. And I said, this is my last winter in Norway. Because the winter there is dark, rainy, snowy, and I really like snow. I mean, I worked with in the ski industry for 8 years, and I really like skiing. But at the same time, we see that and we feel that the energy. I mean, we love the summers in Norway; they are amazing with the long days and the nice people and all that. But then Norway somehow, maybe it's us, maybe it's others,
shuts down
in September, October, right? Yeah. And then everyone, they lock their doors. Yes, and then it opens.
We have this national word in Norway that's called kos. So we are inside with kos, and kos is like enjoying yourself. It's a very special word for that, where you are inside and having food and watch TV, and we are and everybody does that in separate houses.
It's like they shelter from the environment. Okay. And I felt that energy, and I mean, we love our neighbors and the neighborhood and the place, the small village we live in. It's just amazing. But still, I felt that I lost my energy in that when I stayed in Norway. So last winter, we sailed our boat about 2 years ago, we sailed to Mallorca. And so we sailed from the Oslo area and to England and then to Portugal and then to Gibraltar and then to Palma at Mallorca. And so most of last year's winter I spent in Palma. I hired an office. I lived in the boat and I went to work, and I worked from there just because I wanted to have the sun. And you didn't work in our company at that time, so because you worked as a management for hire in a healthcare industry. And so we kind of commuted back and forth, and we made that work. Now we work both full-time in our company, so that gives a different flexibility.
It does.
It does. So our travel plans, well, we sailed in September and October. We had some seminars in October in Norway, great seminars with amazing clients. And then we have been 1 month in Malaysia in your house now, you and your ex-wife and some ex-husband, sorry about that.
I think he still is a man. Yeah.
He is, Peter. He's a very nice guy. So, and you own that together with some other people, some Malaysian friends. And so we have spent some time there. So, and what I think, if we sum up what we do, and in January we will travel to America, to the States as well. So I think it's all about living the life you truly want. And we just want to share that it's possible to do and to go where you get the best energy. I think that's the key for me. Yeah, I like the sun. The sun gives me a lot of energy. I like it warm, but not too warm. Sometimes in Malaysia it's too warm, right?
Yeah. But then you can go inside. So
then I can go inside and into air condition. So now outside, you will see that it's gray outside because we are here in the wet season. So now it's raining. It's still warm. But I to go where you feel best treated is an important, for us at least, it is an important principle. So let's talk a little bit about the technical solutions.
Yeah, because I think that we always load travel, both of us. Even before we met, we traveled a lot, but and we have traveled a lot together before we started working together. And I think one of the changes now that we have to work while we are traveling, but usually we used to travel for holiday. We used to travel to be able to relax and to enjoy life and to just everything should be quiet and nice, and diving or sailing or doing anything. We were relaxing.
Oh, I wanted to go diving now. It's too long since we've done that.
It is. Okay, we'll do that. But maybe not work on the water then. But,
no, that's a challenge.
But now we are we are combining the fact that we want to travel and we want to experience new things and we want to be in new places, but at the same time, we want to have the business, we want to work, we want to reach our goals. And it's not always the same goals, but our own goals. So to combine all of this, it's like more, we have experienced that the last year there can be a challenge to just have the two worlds combined together. It can be a challenge.
Definitely, and we are different as if you listen to the episode about personalities. I think that's number 2 or 3. We talk about ourselves, and Elin is a choleric, and I'm a melancholic. and unless we had known about this, we hadn't been together because we have to give each other some slack and understanding. But and what you say there is that we also have a different view on traveling and what to do, because in my corporate career I never was 100% off, and I'm not able to do that. Still, I have that as a goal to just relax and not think about job. But I just love helping others, so it's all the time spinning around. What can I do? How can I help people better? And for me, work is more important, and to serve our clients and help our clients is more important than going to the beach.
And for me, the beach is important. I want to have a nice tan when I go back home. I want to feel the joy of being in a different country. So to combine those two things.
Yeah, and sometimes it's friction.
I need to work. I want to work too because it's fun, but I want to have it both.
Yeah, and sometimes there is friction on that.
Yeah.
Where I want to work more and you want to go to the beach, and then we have to find a solution. And friction is it's our egos kicking in, right? It's the old us. And so, but I would say that we have made a lot of progress. We are able to run our company and help people from all over the world when we are on our boat. And about technical solutions, for those of you who are interested in that, we have Starlink on board the boat. So we have basically 200 megabit network wherever we are. I mean, it's just amazing. We have Zoom calls, video calls. We on when we are out sailing. And I remember the story. Remember, we were visited by the French Coast Guard when we sailed down to Spain.
Okay, you were having one of your courses, live courses, then, and I was just sitting in the back, just watching, and the Coast Guard come knocking on the door.
Yeah.
And I had to go
a patrol boat, and we were anchored in a nice bay.
And you don't mess around with the French Coast Guard. No. You don't do that. So, but I...
They bought your charm, right?
Yeah, I try to be nice, but then I just told them, please, we are in the middle of a meeting. I had 10 clients on a high achiever course, right? Cannot leave the computer right now. So can you please come back in 30 minutes to check the boat? And they accepted it.
They accepted that. Yeah. And they were back, and I mean, I as I said, I was on a Zoom call with a high achiever group. I had about 10 clients on that call, and I said no, and I mean, we thanked them when they came back. They came back half an hour later, and what they said, and they asked about the technical solutions and how we work and all that. I told them a little bit about our background from the corporate world, and they said, "We really like your lifestyle." Right? That is what they said. And we do that too. And that is why we share this, that is possible, right? Because a lot of other people, they want to do the same thing. So there you have, number one, if you want to go on an RV, like a mobile home, or if you want to be on a cabin, or if you want to be on a boat, we highly recommend Starlink. It works superb, and it's very, very affordable. And that was one of the challenges when I had the idea that we should sail around the world and run our business at the same time. One of the challenges I had was that the old satellite networks, they were so expensive and so slow. But then Starlink came. So that's one of the technical solutions we use. When we record this podcast, we have, and you will see if I move my head a little bit, you can see the camera there, right? So we have a webcam. It's a high quality 4K camera, and we have this light ring, and we have a microphone over there, and we're sitting in the couch.
And we have the amazing view.
We have the amazing view of Kuala Lumpur. So that is possible.
And we have the sound of the sirens outside because there is something happening down there.
But that's not very often we hear the sirens here. No. Okay, So the technical solutions are that, and of course we use the hotel Wi-Fi, and then we have 5G or 4G mobile network almost all over the world. And in your house in Perak as well, you have Wi-Fi installed now, which really helped us.
It really helped us because we didn't have that the last time we were here, but now it's there. So.
Yeah, but it's good mobile network there, so we can use that. Okay, so that is the technical solution. I would say, what the next point?
Managing the time here, it's the more challenging bit. It can be.
Yes, and that is where you, as a melancholic, you are the planner.
Yes, I am.
And so
I'm in charge of all the planning.
Yes,
and you mess up my plans.
All the time, right? We have a saying that we make a plan and we don't follow it, but then...
but I make a new plan. So
you just make a new plan. But a challenge is, especially for me as a choleric, is that I really like to work and I like to have like working days, and I have a very strict schedule, and I'm very efficient, and I know what to do every day. I plan next day, and that we wake up in the morning. We always start every day with a cup of coffee, and then we do the morning routine. It takes about 45 minutes. Go into gratitude, which is very important. Focus on our goals, study a little bit, and do that. And then you're ready for going to the beach, and I'm ready to go to work.
Start to work.
Yeah.
Because I would like to work in the evening, because when we are in Malaysia, most of our clients now are in the European time zone.
We are 7-8 hours ahead.
Yeah, so that's when. So I'm ready to go to the beach, and then you are ready to start working.
Yes,
yeah.
And this afternoon, for instance, we have one in our company, and he is in Europe right now. So we had to have the meeting with the sales meeting with him at 5 o'clock, right? And when we record this, it is now 7 o'clock almost, and in 1 hour we have a reservation at the restaurant downtown. Okay, so time management, and it's the same thing all over the world. It's just, I mean, if you had been in the States or in Australia or in Asia as we are now, or in Norway, in Europe, and when you work internationally, you always have to manage that time. But it's easier and easier with good planning, I would say. But also discipline, and I have not been good enough on discipline on that. And that is and I think that's a paradigm I have, that I have always worked a lot. And I also want the freedom to work when I want. And now I don't have that.
No,
so it's just to change my attitude. Right?
You end up working from early morning until late evening when you start working after the morning routine and everything. So, but I think one of the clues is because we are also working together. So we are staying together, we are doing everything together, and when we do if we are not disciplined enough to have time off, we will end up working all the time.
Oh, for me, that's great.
That's great.
I love working.
And I love working too, because working is fun, but it's more like we need to have some other things done as well.
Absolutely.
And we are lucky because we can talk about all of this. We are good at talking about it, and we are learning how to manage the life of traveling, living together, and working together, all mixed in one bowl. And we want to have everything, and we can have everything,
including our goals.
Yes. And this is a part of our goals, just doing what we're doing now. And we are learning how to make it even better.
Yeah, and then we can learn that to others.
Yes.
And for us,
just
we can be honest. You just ask us. I mean, the traveling and running the company, with the company growing really fast, and a lot of clients really liking what we do, and we have seminars, etc. It has been a stretch, but it's like we know it's going to be a challenge. But we still do it because we want to master it, right? And next time we do this, it will be totally different. Yes, and that's the purpose of this. So we have some other technical things as well. It's like how to create a flexible company structure. And I can say a little bit about how we run our company. Is that the only person employed in the company is actually me.
Yeah. I don't want to be employed.
No, and I don't want to have you employed either. So you have your own company and you invoice for your services to my company, and it's the same thing with everyone.
And for me, that's normal because I had my own company for so many years since 2008. So it's normal. I don't want to be employed. I never wanted it. So that's a good thing to keep on that structure here.
And for us, it's a choice of how we want to run the company, but it's also a choice that we want the people that we work with to be successful. I mean, when we have partners like on marketing or sales or anything, we always ask them about their goals, and we say, well, this is a way for us to help you reaching your goals, and especially freedom, right? And it is a little bit against the old way of doing things where you always have employees. But I strongly believe that being an entrepreneur and then having this flexible organization, not only for us, but for the people that we work with, and maybe for you too, we share this because this is a way of creating an organization where you can create your freedom, both financial freedom and emotional freedom and freedom of time and wherever you are.
And we always have the saying that anyone who works with us or we work with is we do it as long as it's fun for both parties.
Yeah. And then it's up to us to make it fun for them.
Yes.
Because we want them to grow too.
Yes.
Right?
So, but if it's not fun for one of the parties, we will not continue. It's okay. So, but it is fun.
It is.
It is.
It is fun. It absolutely is fun. So, and then, so I would say how the world is created now, and we all see that. And basically, we can do business with our cell phones, right? When we have strategy calls with prospects and people that want to work with us and want to join some of our programs, we do that on cell phone.
Yeah, and then I can work on the beach.
And yeah, you can. And I mean, we can make the films we make and all the reels and all that. We can make that wherever we are. So it's an enormous flexibility. And it's, I would say that the only limit you have is your mind, right? It is back to this, I don't know how. Well, it's not your job to know how, because you had known how, you had already done it, right? So it is, what can I do? Who can I become? And then start to stretch and do things that you are afraid of, out of the comfort zone. And we have been quite a bit out of our comfort zone the last months, right?
But it's so fun.
It's so fun. Okay, so the last thing I think we shall touch is standard when traveling. Yeah.
That's also been out of your comfort zone.
That's
this
true.
Time. Yeah.
That's true. So I always talk about standard. It's standard for your thinking. It's standard for your income. It's standard for your marriage or relationship. It's standard for how you travel. It's standard for how you dress. Standard for how you live. What your house look like. And we have a standard for traveling. And the important thing about standard is that first you set your standard and then you raise your life up to that. Our standard for traveling is that we always stay at nice hotels. And this is, I mean, we have not exactly in this room, but we have stayed in this kind of room many times before. Yes. And if it's not available, this room, well, then I don't know what to do. Then
it's always available.
Then we
because
upgrade.
It always works out for us.
It always works out, right? So, and the point with having a standard for how you travel is that it values yourself. We always travel business, because I mean, we are not so young anymore,
and because we want to,
right? And we want to and especially when we travel long distances like now, we have nice cars picking us up, and we always eat nice. And you can see that we like nice food. We like good food.
Yeah.
It's not so
of it.
It's not so difficult.
It's a good thing this is a podcast and they are not supposed to see us. So, but even if someone sees us,
well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, but it's important to set a standard. And as Elin said that I have been challenged on my standard because I love the place where you have your house and the island. At the same time, I wish that the people living there, that their standard had been higher. But it's not their culture. It's just yet, that I see the potential in that place to be an amazing place for so many people that can upgrade their life. But they will slowly.
They will. But I think that's kind of having a standard for everything. If there are some places in the world that you cannot have that standard, and by that you exclude some places to travel to, but that's okay. If that's your standard, that's okay.
Yeah.
So it's not a problem actually. You just go somewhere else.
Yes,
but they have the standard.
Yep. Yeah. And the challenge with standard, I mean, if like I have experienced for some weeks, is that it's been under what I really like. And there are parts of it I like. I like we have our own motorcycle, a motorbike, 125cc that we drive on, and we used to not wearing helmets. Oh, that was a flash. Oh, did you hear that? That was close.
Tender.
We used to not wearing helmets until we were stopped by the police this time. Which is the first time that we have been stopped. Yeah. So now we always wear helmets. And we have motorcycles in Norway as well. And then we always use helmets.
In Norway, we have to.
We have to, yeah. Okay. So, but the point is that to sum up this, is that...
Is that even possible to sum up all of this?
It is. It is possible.
It's a biggie.
If you want to have freedom and you want to live the life you truly want, it is possible. We have this episode because we want to share our experiences and how we learn and how the technical solutions and how we set up this life and how we manage an international team while being here. And it's absolutely possible. And the only limits you have...
I just want to say one thing, because if for those of you who can see us, the KL Twin Tower is lighting up. They're turning on the lights in the background there. So
the Twin Towers, the Petronas Twin Towers.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
They are cool.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So to sum up, it is possible. We wanted to have this episode and talk about this because we want to show that it's possible. And if you wonder why, reach out to us. Or if you wonder how, reach out to us. hello@kristajohnson.com. Please subscribe to the podcast. This is episode 9. And we started this in August, and more and more people listen to this. We have really good growth. And whatever it is, feel free to reach out to us. And because we love helping you. We love helping you create the life you truly want and to live the freedom that you truly want. And as we always say, if we can do it, you can do it. And this is all to your success. And your success is that you live the life you truly want.
It is.
It is. So we wish you all a wonderful day and to your success.
Thank you for listening to this episode of To Your Success podcast. Please leave us a rating and review on your favorite podcast platform. For more information on how Krista's mentoring programs can help you in your own life, visit kristajohnson.com.